So this 174 match is going to be really important for Northwestern. And, maybe Mitch Sliga can use this momentum and, create something of his own going into, Wisconsin and then the Big Ten championships.
Duke and Northwestern locked up in a good one. Northwestern by 1 as we head to the 174-pound match. Adam Rosso alongside Johnny Sebastian from Welsh Ryan Arena on a warm and windy Friday night in the Windy City.
Absolutely. So far, first period, 30 seconds into, we don't really see much action here. Both guys are, over-unders, locked up, ready for a possible, upper body throw. We've seen it happen before. So really all depends. Sliga, seems to be pushing the pace here. He's got the underhook in control.
Alex Schenk getting the nod here for the Blue Devils in place of Brian Dorsey. Dorsey had struggled this season. He's the redshirt junior. Coach Lanham going with the sophomore Schenk, and he gets the first points of the match with a takedown of Mitch Sliga.
And, we see Alex Schenk, 1-5 record on the year. So, what, maybe, we got some injuries. We don't really know what's going on. But, Schenk showed up. He gets the first takedown earlier on in the match with a minute and 50 seconds left. And he's riding tough here. He's got a Mitch Sliga fully extended. Sliga finally starting to work up here. But we're going to see if Schenk can, continue this Duke kind of momentum and Duke kind of way of wrestling from turning and, really dominating and turning and riding guys on the top position.
Schenk 0-3 in dual meets. He's lost 2 majors and a standard decision, 3-point decision. So he has not had much success in dual meets. A little bit better in tournament action. But right now he's in control over a minute of riding time in this first period against Mitch Sliga of Northwestern.
Sliga this year, redshirt sophomore from Fishers, Indiana, Fishers High School. Overall record this year, 12-10. So, he's got over the 500, winning percentage. And, last week he had a tough match. Last 2 weeks, he's wrestled ranked opponents, Zach Brunson from Illinois and Micah Barnes from Nebraska. So, Sliga's going to be looking for this win. Maybe he can get an escape here to end the first period. 30 seconds left to go. See the Northwestern guys getting really excited. They're getting all behind them. And, we see a little action in Sliga looking for not only one, but possibly, 2 and maybe an opportunity to put Alex Schenk to his back.
He's working it. 13 seconds to go. Sliga
looks like he's
rotating. He's got the
reversal.
2-point reversal. And we're knotted up at a deuce apiece. Sliga will have to reverse the riding time in the next couple periods, but a nice job, a big reversal at the end of that first period when it looked like Duke was going to get out with a lot of riding time and a 2-0 advantage. Take a look at that reversal, Johnny. What was kind of the, you called it early, he really was working, trying to get Schenk to his back, and he ended up finally giving him.
Yeah, that key left leg of Sliga hooking that of Schenk's. Didn't allow Schenk to go anywhere. He kind of got his hips caught on the mat at him, and that really gave Sliga the upper hand in that position. And luckily he was able to get that reversal under 10 seconds left in the period.
Yeah, you get the feeling Northwestern's coaching staff knows how critical this match is with Hartman, Walsh, and Adamson of Duke in the hopper. Points, a win here would be critical for Northwestern to get off the schneid they're on.
Sliga eliminated some of the riding time. However, a minute and 13 still stands for Alex Schenk. So we're going to see these guys both on their feet. Schenk, head pulls. Sliga with a nice setup in on a leg. We're going to see if he can finish. They are close, so you got to be careful. As a wrestler, Schenk looking to, bunch Sliga up and lock up that cross body. But Sliga's going to come out the back door, comes in between the legs of Schenks, and now we're looking in very similar position to that of the reversal. So we'll see if Sliga can make it 2 for 2 in the position that he was in about a minute ago.
Coach Storniolo on the edge of the mat, instructing Sliga, trying to get the turn, trying to get the 2-point, and he does.
That's a huge momentum turn for Mitch Sliga. Maybe that'll give him the confidence. He got a takedown of his own now. He gets that. He connects on it. Gets the riding time down under a minute. So Alex Schenk, little ties have turned from what we've seen, giving up a reversal and a takedown. For Alex Schenk, I think he needs to really work on getting out of this position right now. He needs to end this period tied up 4-4. He's got his riding time eliminated, so the best he can do is really just wrestle in the position that he's granted.
Northwestern seniors up off the bench along with Jason Surtis. Everybody knowing how important it is for Sliga to not let Schenk escape here in the third period as we're under 10 seconds remaining in the second period.
You know, the longer that Sliga can hold him down, you know, the more time it gives him. If he chooses to go down, you know, more leniency towards the amount of time that he's got to get out before the riding time kicks in for Schenk.
Very good second period by Mitch Sliga. He turns the tide and gets the advantage of 4-3 going to the third period. And here was that fall that he scored late in the third.
The second position that Mitch Sliga put himself in that time tonight, and, you know, he's connected. He's 2 for 2. Alex Schenk immediately cuts Mitch Sliga, so, you know, really didn't give him a chance to get riding time. That's an interesting call. Usually a lot of coaches, especially when he had 30 seconds or so locked up in it, a lot of coaches will give their wrestlers a chance. We see a body lock, almost 2 points for Alex Schenk, so maybe the coaches are they're gonna gamble on their feet here. You know, he took him down early on in the match, so we're gonna see what Schenk has to offer and how Sliga can respond and continue to wrestle.
Players fighting on the edge of the match. Sliga trying to get the force out, and he does. Minute 29 remaining, 5-3. Sliga with the advantage. But this one has the feel like it's going to come right down to the final seconds. A pivotal match at 174 between Mitch Sliga and Alex Schenk.
Absolutely, 5-3 right now. We're going to see, you know, as a wrestler, when you're winning, you really don't want to put on the brakes, because when you put on the brakes, we saw it happen against Minnesota. We keep going back to that, but, you know, it's always been an example there with the Surtis and short match. You see when you're up, you don't want to stop wrestling. You want to continue and wrestle every position through until the whistle blows. Schenk in on another single. This time
working
Sliga,
hard, backing out of it. And he gets the leg locked of his own. And he's definitely working it, and he's going to get around to him, and he gets the 2 points for the Wildcats.
White, senior for Northwestern, English major, done a great job for the Wildcats throughout his 4 years as a starter, and he got really excited. He was almost on the mat there when Sliga got that takedown.
Sliga's eliminated basically all the riding time, and now Schenk in a tough position, 30 seconds to go, down 4 Northwestern.
You know, Sliga's in a position where he can start building some of his own riding time. He's really proficient on top. He's got the opportunities. But it looks like he's just going to try to ride this one out here and really, you know, signify a win for the Wildcats. Starts turning their momentum. And, you know, this is going to be a huge match for Northwestern. They needed this one to, you know, keep them involved in this match. And, you know, that's what they're going to do here. Sliga riding tough, gets a stall call, awarded to Schenk. So Sliga, you know, started out a little bumpy, but he really finished strong here tonight.
Yeah, very impressive final 2 periods after that opening period where he was pretty much dominating. He was on bottom the whole time.
Absolutely.
Erodes the riding time away, actually ends up with about 30 seconds of his own, but more importantly, a victory for Northwestern at 174.